Welcome, Fempreneurs. In this video, I'm going to show you how to turn on that automation in Mailchimp so that your welcome email is going right to their inbox as soon as they sign up for your email list. And that's going to happen while you're walking your dog, while you're taking a nap, while you're having drinks with your friends on a patio. It's going to be awesome. So let's do it. Inside this email will be a piece of writing which you will not and have not posted publicly. It's a free gift, so they have to feel special. It can't be a blog post they've already read. It has to be something that you're only giving to those precious people who've responded to your survey. And how you do that is in the automation section of Mailchimp. So you can see over here on the left, you click on automations. I'm in the overview section right now. We are going to go up here to build from scratch. You can see where it says that up in the top right. So we're going to click there. And we're going to call this new survey response. And we're going to choose a starting point, which means how do these people, like how does Mailchimp know when to send this email out, right? So it's going to be when they sign up for email, because remember in your survey, they've actually got that little email field where they enter their email address, and then you ask them, like, do I have your permission to send you draft chapters of my book? And they check the box. And as soon as they click submit on that survey, because they check that box, this email is going to go out to them. So they sign up for your email. That is excellent. And now what email do we want them to receive? And so that's where we actually have to add the journey point, which means what happens when they actually complete that survey and sign up for your email list. And we want to create, we want them to receive an email. And so that was the little box I just checked there. So we always want to name everything the same. So when something is part of a series, we want it to have the same name. So what did I just call this? I think I called it new survey response. And this is internal. This is just for you to see it so that you have kind of a flow and some organization in your Mailchimp account. And you want it to come from you. It's going to go to them, obviously. And then we want to edit the subject. And so, thank you. Here's your first draft chapter. Here's the first draft chapter of my book. Oh, and then for a preview text, I usually, these are some of my other ones. Fempreneur, I built this for you. Less edited, less makeup, less is more. Hello again, and thanks for coming along on my book writing journey. Ah, fun. What are we going to say here for you? You are sending them the first draft chapter of your book. I guess you could say, I don't know, something that pertains to the content of that draft chapter. So are you helping them achieve something? Are you asking some meaningful questions in that draft chapter? Something pertaining to the topic. And of course, you want to entice them. You want to tease them a little bit so that they just can't wait to open that email and see what's inside. So be creative. We're just going to write that. Be creative. Okay, so it's going to pop out to them as soon as they complete your survey. The new builder on the right here is way easier to use than the classic builder. So you want to choose the start from scratch option so you don't have to deal with all the different template items in your new email. All right, so it's going to automatically populate the top field with your logo if you have uploaded a logo to Mailchimp, but you want to delete it nonetheless. You can see that it adds it at the top and bottom. I like it here on the bottom below the social handles, but I don't like it at the top because this email is about them. It's not about us. So in this field, you can say something like, welcome to your first book sneak peek, because that's what you're giving away as a free gift to people who join your email list. And then this is where you can put a brief intro about yourself. Hi, I'm Lindsay. Thanks for coming along on my book
writing journey, etc., etc. And then you can paste your text here, or what I would prefer you do is use the image right here that you would put with the blog post. So if this was going to be a blog, which it's not because this is just for your precious email signups, but if you were going to put this blog post out there into the world, what image would you use for it? You can put that image here. You can even put some text across the image in Canva if you want to before you pop it here. And then you can add another text field below by clicking and holding and dragging that paragraph block and plunking it under the video. And then here, what I would use this button for is read blog number 1. And this is the first blog post that you put on your website. So the thing is, you got to remember that people are going to pop back into this email, maybe a week or 3 weeks or 3 months from now. And you want to make sure this link takes them somewhere that's never going to change. So your blog. So this would be, lindsayberry.com/blog, whatever your blog is on your website. Or if you're using Facebook or LinkedIn to do this because you don't have a website yet, you would put that first blog or article link in that button, and you do that over here where it says link to web, and then up in the top left, this is where you paste your link over here. You're going to want to change these social handles to your actual social handles here. You won't have to do this every time because now that you've created this email, what you can actually do is you can save it as a template, and then forevermore you can use it instead of having to do all this stuff over and over again. You'll always have to change some of it, of course, the main body of it, but you can keep your social handles and your logo at the bottom, and just the layout and the flow that you like to use, and just make little changes to it. So once that's done, and we'll pretend like it is, actually it gets kind of angry when you leave things in here, so we'll just delete that. We'll go instagram.com/yycfempreneurs, and we'll delete the Twitter one, and then we'll go and say save and return to journey. So over here, this is where we're going to do the last step to making this automated email active, to putting it into action. So everything's done. Everything's ready to go. So we're going to hit continue. You can send a test email to yourself if you want to by hitting that button, but we're not going to do that right now. We're going to say, let's do this. Oh, they're just being nosy. You don't have to answer any of this stuff. You can just hit this cute little turn on button that should honestly be 40 times the size that it is. Thanks, Mailchimp. Great work on setting up your automation. Now I want to review how this all works. You're probably like, okay, now how do people actually get that automated email? There's going to be 2 different ways that you can get people to receive that automated email. So you've created that survey, which is the first step. Without the survey, there's really no other way for people to join your email list right now. Later on in the book, I'm going to share another way that you can get people to join your email list and receive an automated welcome email. It doesn't have to be the one you just created, because the cool thing about Mailchimp is you can have people coming into your email list from a couple different sources. My favorite too is some sort of a survey where I'm getting information about my target audience and giving them something awesome in return. And the second way is having them sign up for some sort of a time-sensitive offer, like a free virtual workshop that I'm offering, or a different free gift that's not a sneak peek of an upcoming book. Now, right now, you've got a survey, and that link to the survey can go into your blog posts on your website. It can go into Facebook posts. It can go into LinkedIn articles. It could and should be in your Instagram bio, because we can have up to 5 links now on our Instagram bios, at least as of the time that I'm making this video, that's the case. And the other thing I want you to do with that survey link is put it on the homepage of your website, if you have a website. And all I want you to put on that button is free gift. I don't want you to put survey on there, because let's face it, surveys really aren't that fun. We get stuck taking them sometimes where we can't get out of it. It's not optional. The word survey is kind of like the word newsletter. It doesn't have a very positive connotation. So I want you to put the words free gift on your button on your website. When they click that free gift button, they're going to see that they have to complete a little bit of information to get that free gift. People are used to that. It's okay. So that's what I want you to do with it. So once they click submit on your survey, that's when they receive that automation that you just created. They receive that email automatically into their inbox. Now you want to make sure this is working, so make sure to test it and make sure to have a few other people test it as well. You want to be specific about what they're testing, because I've had people think that they're doing the right thing when they're testing links, but they don't realize that they're supposed to get that email. So make sure to confirm with people, did you click submit on the survey? Yes. Did you receive an automated email? Yes. You'll also be able to see that these people have been added to your email list, and then you'll know that all the components are working. So go on and get cracking on that, get that done, start talking about your survey and your free book sneak peek on all the socials. And of course, the best way to do it is in video. Okay, we'll see you back here for the next instructional video.